and doing squats, and other people are just getting a BBL.
What you gonna tell me that's gonna justify a BBL?
Nothing.
My ass was flat. I like flat little asses sometimes. A flat little ass, doggy style, is so easy to grip.
Truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, you are now about to witness a journey sure to anger modern women and struggle rapper fans alike. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Let's go.
Polite savages, it's getting so bad out there that the BBLs out here are not only just smelling, but they are also rotting. And you know I hate to have to agree with the 3 or 4 rappers, but Ruby Rose might be speaking some truth. That these BBL injections into your booty and your boobs will truly be the death of you. Polite savages and lady polite savages, I've been saying it for a minute now, that you gotta get your body into the gym and forego those booty injection shots. Where we're gonna have to revisit one topic. You know I don't like to get into the Cardi B gossip, but we have to say allegedly when the reports and the rumors were saying that allegedly, speculatively, Cardi B's performance may have been quite smelly.
Allegedly, folks who were in close range at the Coachella bar said the air got thick real fast when her and her new crew started twerking. Word on the street is that it was less body yaddy yaddy and more bacteria. I'm sorry, but the girl said it was humid back there. That's what y'all are smelling. Somebody...
Alright, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAHSHI'S, Rakah, Double on sub houses of GMS. It's sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And as you see it, you hear it, smelling and maggots coming out of a decayed butt or breast. This is more so mediocrity in showing how foolish our women or just our people in general are just on regular display. At first, it looks good, and that's the thing everybody wants to go for. Everybody wants to go for what looks good and don't really care about the consequences later. The same thing could be said about bodybuilders. Bodybuilders, a lot of them roid and not caring about the after effect that has on your body afterwards. And then you look all shriveled up and look like a whole mess. Whereas doing things naturally, you can get the results that you want if you work hard enough and you put in the time. But even as the elder mentioned, everybody wants everything quick and fast, just like how people want to go driving really fast instead of just taking their time, enjoying the weather, or everything's got to be a race. Everything's got to be a competition. Just like with these bodybuilders, these BBL women, or breast implant women. Everybody wants something that top up the other person. And this is why we are the most laughed at race or stock of people all throughout Israel, but of course all across the world. So this is the madness that we get. Now you got maggots coming out of the stuff. Now the whole world got to see this shit. So let me go ahead with this scripture real quick. This is Proverbs 31:30. It says, "Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised." And that's what the women are missing, is fear. Once fear kicks in, then the natural order starts kicking in. The same could be said for a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are weed smokers, a bunch of drunkards, just plain out niggas that just enjoy adultery and some other sick stuff. See, women follow after what the guys like. And if guys like big asses or big titties, a woman going to try to show off what they got or try to get more of it. They claim they try to do it for themselves, but it just looks like they're just competing for each other at this point. And that's exactly what the elders tells me too. And I can see it. But this is all deceitful stuff. As it even says here, beauty is vain. And this is all you'll get is a bunch of vanity. That's why the women are considered the weaker vessels. We're more spiritual than physical, and that's only if the right person inherits that spiritualness right. Everybody loves to claim they're spiritual, especially women, but you'll just see nothing but carnality. and that's all it is. So, and this is why it says the woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. Why? Because that's a woman that says she's trying to do right, and that woman don't even necessarily have to be in the truth per se, because those you got the sisters that be trying, but you got the ones that may not even know the truth. That's actually might be trying. They might actually have a father in their life teaching them right, or even a mother that's in their life teaching them right. But those are ones that might get awoken to the truth. It just might not be their time yet, right? But you got a lot of these guys out here telling these women, you look cute and all this other stuff. And I don't know who tells them these lies. I don't know if they trying to set themselves up for failure or what. Or they just trying to screw over. It could be a whole list of things at this point, right? This is Isaiah 3:24. And it shall come to pass, it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of a well set hair, baldness. Instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and a burning instead of a beauty. And see, this is showing that what you see in the past, how beautiful women actually look, even what you see in the movies. We can go back in ancient times, but if you want an actual clear visual, you could look at the women back then, like in the 60s and stuff like that. Even though you had your messed up set of clothes back then, but it's not compared to how it is now. Now every woman got spandexes and some other stuff. They got hyped up to the ass. So instead of sweet smell, because a woman will come out smelling nice, now they'll just smell all fishy and stinky. I ain't just talking about BBLs. That was women in school that smell like fish when you walk past them, and that's not supposed to be. Instead of a girdle, you got a rent. So you got from a well set stomach to a blobby gut. Instead of a well set hair, baldness, and you know how women lost their hair. Some of them actually keep their hair, but they'll put stuff in it. They'll put perms and all sorts of other stuff, and it just messes up their hair. They might end up actually going bald. And instead of a stomacher and a girder, it's sackcloth, and a burning instead of beauty. So, what was set to be the original beauty of women is no longer a thing. Now you got statues of fat black women thinking that's beauty, and it's not. If anything, it looks horrendous when you look at it. I'm like, damn, that's someone big enough to be someone's grandmother. Kind of almost looks like one too. These statues ain't doing nothing for these women. I guess it encourages the obesity. You got high rates of that. But you know, this is also going to be a problem for the younger boys as well, the younger men, because now they're going to start following after these statues. As you see, as generations, these men, quote unquote men, start following after their mothers, and it's not helping. It doesn't help anything, and it's not supposed to. We want this place to fall as quickly as possible, but this is just to point out the idiocracy of this place. That's all it is. It's just you find one dumb thing, you hear of another, and it gets worse from there. Right? This is Jeremiah 15:5. It says, "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?" You see these people, no other nation out here don't give rat's ass about us. How we don't even ask each other how we doing. At least not unless it's out of some type of way to hurt each other. The people look at us. They see a bunch of maniacs because of how our people act. A bunch of drug dealers. Our people get mad about the stereotypes, but we just proving them right. You can't get mad about something that's actually being proved right. You got a lot of drug dealers. You got a lot of people niggas that steal. The first one you think that someone breaks into their house or car is niggas. Or you see up on the news. Or you see up on YouTube. All this stuff that goes on. Now you got BET. The main thing that was showing off how stupid our people were. or still are, doing all sorts of the worst things. Now, from the time of 2020 up to now, the whole big thing was about getting BBLs. At the start of that video, plenty of women was bragging about getting BBLs, going to the gym to work out their butts to get more BBLs, to get their butt injections. People don't see nothing wrong with this. Your butt looks like a rock. When you try to twerk it looks like two boulders going together. I don't know. It kind of makes my balls hurt just thinking about it. But it goes to show you how sick these people, people have become, and that's why we need the cleansing of the Heavenly Father to pretty much wipe all this stuff out. To do the world a massive favor and reset everything. Because all this shit is just sick. And our people just follow right behind Esau on every little thing. You see in movies, you see in Edomite smoking on one big ass cigar, and next you know we get more movies about us doing it now. Then a lot of people wants to follow behind it. As they say, monkey see, monkey do. A lot of people's doing all the things that the other monkey is doing. This is why we need that full reset to get us back into a rightful rulership. Because all this stuff is just gonna get worse. I'm not even bothered by it nowadays. I mean, it actually about 5, 6, 7 years ago, sure. But being in the street, all that shit numbs you. It just at this point, it's just hilarious because it's all temporary. I'm not just talking about the whole BBL thing, but I'm talking about the way we live is all temporary. All these things that's happening, before the destruction hit, when this place collapsed, we're gonna start seeing a whole massive shift. I ain't just talking about women, but how everything circulates. Sorry. Let me get this last scripture real quick. This is Isaiah 30:11. It said, "Get out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us." And we're being told to get out of the way. Some of the ones of the hopeful land don't follow the path of this wickedness, right? It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Lord." Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, right? Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Now, these are all the times we done been out there telling these people. These are all for the people that dropped out. And let's go back. Because it says, ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness. That's for the people that love being here, that love doing all the wickedness, that love adultery, making up all their gods. Everything, all this that the people love to wake up to and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah. When this place collapses, it's going to hit y'all the hardest. Because not only do y'all not see it coming, but the fact that you denied even a little bit of what's going to happen, it's going to hit y'all the hardest. Because that pride that y'all had in this place is no longer going to be there. Hell, y'all pride is already shaking as it is. So y'all trying to find every which way to forget about the troubles that's about to come. Because deep down, I know these people see it. They're just going to try to find ways to ignore it. And soon enough, just like when their so-called rights are in trouble, that's when it's going to start kicking in. They're going to start rioting and all sorts of other stuff. These women, they're going to be right along with it. They're going to be rioting. They can't get their BBLs. They can't get their weaves and all sorts of stuff. They're going to talk about their women's rights and being impeded on. I mean, you already see what they try to do, what they do with the presidents. So it's about to get real hilarious out here, honestly. This is what you're seeing is just a little fun time. I'm not surprised, but it's hilarious that you're seeing maggots now. I mean, it was just one thing; it was just stinking butts, but now you actually got maggots. So this calls for something else. And then you got, I just finished doing a video on these dating women spreading diseases, and then I just saw another video about, well, I think it was a video about an Edomite sleeping with 695 women, black women, mind you, and gave them all HIVs. This is probably the year of diseases, I would say. So we'll see what's going on next. So, little one, this is a little edifying with that. Shalom.